Good morning, everyone. It's actually afternoon now. Good afternoon. Hope everyone is doing great. Did we get our texts and emails today? Because I don't see a ton of people here. Oh, it's Jeffrey's on. Oh, we might have some people trickle in there. And got both. Perfect. Hey, Bruce. Perry, how are you? Petro's here. Nice. Henry. I also see Infinitely and Oliver on the YouTube channel. We are watching that as well. Hey, Todd. Donald, how are you? Peter, Perry. A little later than usual. Okay. Well, at least I got there. Got a Roger here. Give me 1 second. Everyone. Uh, all right, I'm back, folks. And Roger's in.
You sure it's double check the price, but if it's only 4 cents, let's get out of it. Wow, we're really light today.
Yeah.
Let me ask Josiah. Hold on. You guys get all your
They said everything went out.
let's see here. Let me see what's going on here. Hmm. Yeah, real light. Oh, right. Good, good, good. Bruce is here. Brendan's here. You changed the chat to settings. Host panelist is the only option. You can't chat with anyone? What's going on here? Matt,
Uh,
can you make sure that
yeah, I just checked.
oh, okay.
Try it again.
Got
Yeah,
Jeffrey, Brendan, we got
it's there.
Julian, Bruce, Jason, Petro, Gary. No, Gary says it's 17 cents, Matt, not four. You're saying it's 4 cents? How much is that spread right now worth, folks, that we sold in for Netflix in weekly cash flow? Can somebody here tell us? Irv Heinings, Bruce, Robert, Carrie, Omar. No problem. Dalton, Brendan, good day. Angie, how are you? Sue, David. Let's see if the room is filling up some more. Little by little. 535 by 530. Oh, it is 4 cents. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and close it. Oh, you took a 17-cent profit. Good. Now I understand what you're saying. Yeah, we're going to close it right now. I'll send an alert. Let me send a quick alert to on Telegram real quick. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That was that was right. Here, let me just send out a quick alert and we'll get started. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, weekly cash flow. Yeah, yeah. I forgot that was the bonus trade. I still haven't given you guys the official trade, but the bonus trade should have done pretty well. Should have done pretty well. Let me see what Josiah is saying here. Isn't Jeffrey on? Hold on a second. I'm going to check something here. All right. Is Jeffrey on? Was anybody watching Jeffrey just now? Was that a repeat? I don't know. Something not right. Anyways, yeah, okay. Jeffrey is live still. Feel like yeah, me too, Brett. Okay. Anyways, TJX doing great. Perry, good. I'm glad to hear that. Did a nice quick 20% trade on Uber. Yeah, the dashboard. Did anybody get into TSM this morning? We took a nice little gain there. Ben says joint trading pit yesterday in both trades this morning, 10% in 3 minutes, 7.5% in 24 minutes. The hype is real. Superman, where Roger Scott Pashad. Oh, that's priceless. I'm going to have to repost that one. I got to repost that one. I think people are going to be coming in right now because Jeffrey had a webinar at 11. Um, can't use the live chat. You're using it right now, Rochelle. Matt, I'm keeping you busy with all of
Yeah,
this.
I'm gonna have to come back for him though.
Oh, that's funny. That's pretty funny. I gotta write that one down. You're gonna come back to them, you said?
Some of them, yeah, because I'm sending the email and text out.
That's right. You can only do so many things at once. Let me just repost this in the testimonial. That is so funny. I love it. Dash 36%. Okay. Well, Todd, it's not always quick wins on in the pit. Sometimes we hold positions for a couple hours. It's just this market is not giving us that opportunity. Let me share my screen. Whoa, look at that. You're gonna be a busy man today, Matt. All right.
I love it.
All right, me too. Me too. And I was kind of hoping my cold would dry up, but I feel exactly like I felt yesterday. It really kicks my ass at night. By the way, did anybody short Tap and make money in Tap? It wasn't a huge trade. After we got out, it went our way, but a little green there. Yeah, just a little green, not a lot. It was like 30 cents. But you know what? It's better than a sharp stick in the eye. Good, good, good. So let me share my screen real quick.
You are TC 2000.
I'm what? What'd you say?
You're sharing TC 2000 right now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. When I wanted to share the spy. So this is what you guys, good, Matt, you get all of that because we're going to share those at 1 p.m. today when we do our encore. So this is the spy today, pretty much. We gapped up, we consolidated, we made another swing high, we consolidated, and it looks to me, unless I'm mistaken, it looks to me like we're going to go higher again, or at least hold here. Notice how the VWAP held right here, right there. Look at that, right there. And notice how it held right there. Look at that. Nice 3 bars. Um, I'm gonna do a class. I'm gonna do a class on the VWAP for you guys in the next couple of months. It'll be a premium class, but it'll be like 3 hours for like $200, but it'll be good. Robert, sometimes you will. That's why sometimes I'll tell you I'm watching this and this. You got to keep your eye on it. You got to keep your eye on it. And by the way, Robert, just FYI, usually this when I get out of a stock, it goes up that much more. And people in this room will tell you I do that on purpose because I see flow coming in and I know you guys are not as quick as I am. So I figure you're going to be a few minutes late. So I figure by the time you get to it, it'll be a nice little surprise. That's called day trading, Robert. Yeah, exactly, Brett. That's why you leave runners on. See, he knows. He's learned. All right, all right. True on calls and puts. Yep. No messing around. No messing around. Like, look, for example, tap. We got out of tap. Oops. We got out of tap right here. Tap went all the way down here. Yeah, I'm not like messing. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm totally serious. It's okay. It happens. Kathy says, are we going to do a Valentine's trade this year? Of course we are, Kathy. Of course we are. How can we not, right? Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the market and what the market has in store for us. this gap, this gap higher right here. This is the daily. This is the 5 minute. Left is 5 minute. Daily is on the right. This gap up to an all-time high. Notice we made a swing high. We consolidated for 2 days, and then we made another high. Folks, I know I can't predict the future. I don't know what will happen to the market, but I will tell you this. To me, this is not a very sustainable pace in the S&P. And also remember, this month, oh, perfect, Karen. Make sure you get all those comments, Matt, from today. Uh, and also, very, very important, it just can't sustain this way with these gaps. The S&P just doesn't work that way. Yeah, Aaron, Paro is a great one. It's still actually number one short. Here, look, right there. Number one all day. And what does the stock do? Stock is a giver. It gives and it gives and it gives and it gives. Good. So yeah, I think the market's a little bit overextended. I think the market needs to pull back. I am starting to see market cap move into defensive stocks, but at the same time, and again, I want you guys to understand, everything I'm telling you is what I'm thinking. I am going to follow the trend. I'm going to follow this market if it keeps going higher. I'm not going to say, no, 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 you're wrong and I'm right. No, no, no. I'm going to keep doing exactly what I'm doing. But it does set ourselves up for some good shorts. So what I like to do now is this. If I see a gap up like that, listen to me. This is gold what I'm telling you right now. What I do in the morning is this. And this is why one of the reasons why I go live now. I go to my pre-opening list on StockFetcher in the morning. Go right here. Yeah, it'll be a premium class, I think, Chris. But let me show you something here. Because I don't think you folks have enough experience using the VWAP and appreciate how good of an indicator it is. So I go to my this morning I was bitching and moaning how we had 150 stocks making 90-day highs, and we had nine stocks making 90-day lows. But what you didn't see behind the scenes is what I did was I was looking at every one of these assets, and what I was looking for was when the market gapped up in the morning, I wanted to see which of these stocks gapped up so that I could fade the gap. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, most of them didn't cooperate with me. They just opened up weaker to begin with. They didn't really move that much. But one of the best ways, and I'm praying to God you guys are writing this down right now. I'm giving you some real doozies right now. One of the best ways to take advantage of this market when you see gaps like that. I'm well, Art. Hopefully you're still above water in Magic Mountain. Um, but as I was saying, if you see a stock doing this, coming down, 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 and you see the S&P 500 gap up in the morning, what you want to do is you want to see the stocks start filling in those gaps and start coming down. So if a stock is doing this for 6 months, if it's doing this, and all of a sudden you have a powerful gap and the gap takes the stock up, you want to find stocks that are not moving up on that big gap up in the morning. That's the first red flag. And you got half an hour to find them because we don't do anything till 10 a.m. anyways. But you want to find stocks that have been moving down and where the gap didn't have a major impact on the SPY. The gap in the SPY, the morning gap up, didn't have a major impact. Conversely, if you're looking for long stocks, this is this is a gift when we get it, but usually we don't. It goes the other way around. But you get a gap down, and then you see the best stocks that are holding up. When the gap gets filled on the S&P, those stocks naturally revert higher. One of the reasons why, let me just give you an example. One of the reasons, this is, actually, let me show you on a daily. So this is TAP. TAP broke down today. Okay. I saw the stock breaking down, and then I saw the market take, I saw this. I saw the market opening higher, consolidating, and then I saw the market doing this. When the market did this right here, this is the stock market. When the market did that, oops, what did I just do? So when the market had that gap, I noticed that this stock, TAP, on a 5-minute basis was just doing this right here. It's basically not doing anything. It was just sitting here, sitting right at the VWAP, by the way. Conversely, right at the VWAP. So I thought it would be a great time to, I said to myself, if the stock market gives in right now, this stock is going to start really falling down. And the stock market didn't really give in. The stock market just kind of, and then the stock went down. So again, we're looking at the relationship between assets. We're looking at a relationship uh, with assets. We're not looking at, hey, the stock dropped 50%, let's buy it. We're not looking at things in isolation. We're looking at everything and how it relates to other things. Okay. Speaking of which, good, Adam. Speaking of which, let's look at the bond market. Notice the bond market opened here, went up right up to the 8-day moving average, and what did it do? It bounced back down. And I have a feeling that the bond market is going to start coming back down to this level. That'll put more weakness on stocks. Yeah, definitely, Angie. And I preach it. I mean, my initials are RS, relative strength. I don't know how that one came out, but anyways, um, yeah, I'm big on relative strength. It's the best edge you're going to find in the market. That and the VWAPs are probably the best. Yeah, there's a bond auction today. Okay, so as far as sectors are concerned, as far as the actual sectors are concerned, I like the industrial sector right now. The industrial sector is looking really nice right now. Healthcare, let's look at healthcare real quick. It's looking really, really good right now. And let's look at consumer staples, starting to make its move. Those are the only three sectors that I'm really, really liking right now. I'm not in love with a lot of sectors right now. Not at all. Okay. So be cautious. Notice the stocks that I'm looking at, railroads, alcoholic beverages. Notice we're not hitting Tesla and Nvidia and Microsoft. Just want to make sure you guys have noticed we're not on there. Yeah, it'll happen. What is, Robert, when does it happen? Does it happen at 1 Eastern, like in like 42 minutes or something? I don't have the calendar in front of me. Another stock that I like, by the way, I've been meaning to tell you guys this. I like how American Express is moving right now. I do like how American Express is moving stock. And I like how it gapped up, had time to digest, like a big dinner without getting heartburn, and then it starts moving a little higher. It's pretty nice. I like that. I like that. Look at the Ganashis. Nice, clear on a daily, and we've now turned we've had our first flat bottom. Flat bottoms is what you want for bulls, and flat tops, which we don't have here, is what you want for bears. Okay, let's talk about stocks. We got to be very nimble right now. Now, folks, please don't hold positions till infinity. Nice, Kimberly. Good. Get that too, man. Please don't go having big exposure right now. Look at where the S&P is. Look at where the S&P is right now. It's at an all-time high with a gap up. It's a very dangerous situation. I don't blame you, Adam. But don't start like missing out on trades as a result. Just be mindful of it. You don't want to be exposed a lot. You want to hold multiple shares. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, you know how I always tell you to trade with one share if you're trading in the pit? Well, you could trade with 3 shares. You could take profit when I say get out with 2 shares, and then you could put your stop loss to break even, and then you can hold the rest till the cows come home. It's called a runner. It's a pretty good way of trading. Consider it. That's right, Adam. Baboom. I forgot to wear my baboom shirt again. I should have worn my baboom shirt. Yes, we have been trading in the zone. Yesterday we were definitely in the zone. We were hitting it here, hitting it there, hitting it everywhere. All right. Let's talk about stocks that Uncle Roger likes. We'll start with the short side today, okay? All right. Look at XLB. It's not doing very well right now. Although it looks like it can be consolidating here. So let's wait. Let's not do anything yet. This could be another FedEx. Remember FedEx? What am I doing? Right here. Let's just hold off on this one. But if this starts breaking here, if this sucker starts breaking this level, which is right here, which is right around the 46.66 level, we gotta take advantage of it. Doctor Al, ask me in a little bit and I'll tell you, okay? As far as intraday, look at this baby coming down. So we'll wait. I won't give you an option on this. We're gonna wait. Next one. W. Oh yeah. Right there. Nice breakdown right there. Look at how it's looking on a daily. Just don't forget to remind me, doctor, in like 20 minutes. Nice little breakdown. I like it. Volume's okay. Nothing crazy. It looks like it wants to go. I'm very nervous about stocks at these levels right now in the short term. Nice, Kimberly. Are you using the dashboard? We're looking at puts right now. We're going to February 23rd, 16 days out. We are looking at the February 23rd expiration. We're looking at the 52 strike price puts. Stop loss will go right here at the 52 level, okay? Next one, OZK. Now think about it. Lower top, the stock market's literally making swing highs every day. And what is the stock doing? How strong do you think this stock is right now? It's not. It's not. You would put a stop loss right here or a buy. These are short, so they would be buy stops. You would put a buy stop right here at about 43.60. We would go to February 23rd and we would go to the 45 expiration. Yeah, nice delta there. I've never traded this stock before, by the way, just in all disclosure. Have you, Matt?
No.
No, didn't think so. Look at this downtrend on PSW. Nice downtrend. Your stop loss would go right here at about 70.50. We would go 37 days out because there's no options in between to March 15th. And we would go to the 70 strike price because that's the only thing that has some resemblance of liquidity for us. PNW. Sorry if I said PSW. PNW. PNW. Thank you for correcting me, Anastasia. And last one, this is a doozy. I like this one. P-Lab. Look at this one. P-Lab. Stop loss would go right here at 23.29. We would go 37 days out till March 15th. Ticker Z-Lab. And the spreads are shit. Yeah, the spreads are bad. I knew it was too good to go true. And last one, it's still not too late. I gave you this morning this trade as a day trade. Remember, all my day trades start out as swing trades. By the way, if in the pit I ever give you a day trade and we close out, remember, I like it as a swing trade. I never give you a day trade if I don't like it as a swing trade. Okay. All my day trades start out as swing trades. My point is, if you ever want to hold and say, hey, I wonder if this would make a good swing trade, the answer is I would never give you a day trade if I didn't like it as a swing trade. Just so we're clear. So look at nice clean breakdown. Isn't this a clean breakdown, Matt? Look at that. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Bodine says, in Ninja Trader, I've been marking off 30-minute opening range, same way as dashboard. It's been working well with ES futures. Of course it has. No problem. So right here, we see the break. We have a nice clean break. The stock is breaking down lower highs before the break. Something that I always look at are the highs higher or lower before the break. Lower highs, that means the stock is already losing momentum. We made money on it today. What else can I say? Stop loss around. You can even put a stop loss around here, about 61. We would go 37 days out, and we would go to the right here, 65 strike price. That concludes our shorts, okay? That concludes our shorts. Now we're going to talk about our longs. Now, again, I've said it a million times, but I'm going to say it again. Why? Because you guys have selective hearing. I'm not crazy about the longs right now. I'm not crazy about the long side of the market right now. I think there's still some opportunities there, but I think that they're limited. I think the market has spent too much energy pushing itself higher. Mark says, so you may get into and out of a day trade very quickly, but those who still be good swing trades. Yes, Mark. Mark, matter of fact, and if you guys are in my pit, would you agree that 80%, 70 to 80% of my exits, if you left the stock alone, it would double the gain that it has within the next hour or two? Would you say that's a pretty fair statement? Adam says yes. Mark says yes. Bruce says yes. Kimberly says yes. Glenn says yes. Lydia says yes. David says yes. Anastasia says yes. So I usually give you it's not because I'm trying to pick a top, because I know you guys are lazier than me and not watching the market in real time. And it's going to take you a few minutes to get there. But typically, after I tell you to get out, it typically moves 50% as much, continuously, that much more. I do it on purpose. I'm not trying to pat myself in the back and give myself a great spreadsheet, equity curve. I'm trying to help make you guys money. The point is, there's usually a lot more meat on the bones. Why don't we have so many stealth surge alerts these days? Are you pivoting away to the dash? No. Stealth surge. Matt, how many stealth surge alerts have we had in the last couple of weeks?
Quite a few.
Yeah, you get 1 to 2 a week. You're not going to get 3 trades a day like in the dashboard. That's a whole different song and dance. If you get 2 a week, that's good. And also remember, the markets are difficult right now. They're not easy right now. So again, back to before I start the long side, please, please, please be careful. Don't overexpose yourself. I don't want to be the guy that you guys come tomorrow and say, oh my God, all my longs are against me. Roger, you told me to go buy these stocks. What's going on here? Don't be that guy. Because I'm going to say, I also told you to be careful. Markets are getting toppy. There's a shift in momentum coming. There's more shorts. This is the time to be very nimble and take what the market gives you to the upside. Okay. Don says it's important to get out early when in options because if momentum slows down, yeah, that's what used to nail you. Well, Doc, I got you covered because usually, not every time, but usually when I say get out, the stock has that much more to go. And they'll be mad at me tomorrow if they lose, Art. Exactly. Got in and out 30%, now back in at 19. Go ahead and grab that too, Matt. So I'll give you the longs now, okay? Yeah, Bruce, 100% weekly cash flow. Nice. I love it when everybody makes money. I'm going to give you guys one more weekly cash flow this week. that Netflix was a bonus trade. That wasn't an official trade. It was a bonus trade. Excuse me. TSM. All right. So I like the stock. We made money on it today as a day trade. I still like it. See what I mean? Every stock that I like as a day trade is a swing trade. If I don't like it as a swing trade, it'll never become a day trade. That's good, Gary. Good, good, good. Then I used to listening to you. There you go. All right. Our stop loss right here at 116.64. We would go 16 days out to February 23rd. The spread should be beautiful here. These are liquid assets. We'll go to the 123. No, we won't. No, the delta's no good there. Oh, I'm an idiot. Forget what I just said. I'm looking at puts. Thank you, Anastasia. I'm like, wait a minute. Why isn't the delta good there? Now we're cooking. Here we go. 117 strike price. Uh, yeah, 75 delta. That's fine. 117 is good. Matt, you look like the Maytag man.
With the blue.
Yeah. All right. I've been talking about this stock for a while, DraftKings. I still like the stock. Nothing changed. Stop right at the 8-day EMA, right around the 40, 50 level. We'd go 23 days out to the. I did. That's exactly what I meant, Bodine. He was sitting there like this. That's right. Super Bowl Henry. That's right. 38 strike price is fine. Again, I apologize if I sound a little congested. I don't feel bad. I just sound bad. NVO, it's a choppy stock. This is one of the stocks that gave us a loser, by the way. We have 5 losers in the room. This is one of them. I can remember out of 105 or 6 stocks, I literally remember the 5 losers. That's bad. Stop loss right here, 114.70. 16 days out, February 23rd expiration. No revenge trade. I don't do that. Usually when I lose on a stock, I don't touch it for like a month. We would go to 115 right here. Yeah, I just stay away. Don't feel the vibe. S. Uh, Not right now. I'm going to skip this one. It's bouncing back in the range. I want to see it breaking out of the range. Dash. I was very, very. Do you remember yesterday, guys? Buy Dash. Remember yesterday during the webinar? Dash, Dash, Dash. I must have said it like 30 times. And did anybody listen to me? Probably not. But yeah, it's a little overextended now, but it was really good yesterday. I liked the stock a lot yesterday. Look at the run up it's having. Yeah, I was trying to be like very hintful yesterday at DoorDash. All right. It's a little done right now. This is a time to take profit on Dash. Procter Gamble, not overextended yet, and also very safe stock. Good, Glenn. Good. Go ahead and copy that too, Matt. All that stuff. 156.43 for a stop loss. No S. We're going to skip S. We're going February 23rd expiration. We're going to go to the 155s. 155s. I like Procter and Gamble. It's defensive. It's a leader in consumer staples. It's creeping up. It's not like moving like this. I like the stock. And it's defensive. Look at this. Look how we're bouncing on that VWAP. Look at that. Look at that. That's why I want to have a class on VWAPs and show you guys like what VWAP is really about. Look at that. Kathy made money. I kept saying it all day yesterday. DoorDash, DoorDash. I'm not giving an official trade, but DoorDash. Earl, I haven't looked at Moderna since yesterday, since somebody kept asking me all day yesterday to look at Moderna. I'll tell you what, I'll look at it right now. It looks like it's starting to come up, but if it doesn't do anything by end of this week, I would say no soup for Moderna. All right, let's continue. Prudential. Ooh, I called it this morning before this big run up, but I still like it. And look at this move. This is a beauty. Yeah, Jeffrey, I'll do it. I'm gonna charge like $200 and do a 3 hour class on the VWAP. I'm gonna do it in the next couple of weeks. Right here, look at that. Your stop here would be at 101, and you would go 37 days out to 100 strike price. I'm a little surprised the Prudential options are so spready. Probably have to go to the 105s. A little surprised. PG stop. I thought I gave you a stop. Right here, the moving average is fine. 157-ish. I'm kind of hoping for it to cross the VWAP to the downside. See some, I want to see, because it's hard for stocks to go straight up. They need a little of that momentum. Let's continue. Another one. All-time high. All-time high. The two stocks that are doing this today are Home Depot, where the stop loss will go right here to about the 348 level. It was, I think, 105, something five on Prudential. Can somebody help Glenn with Prudential? I like this stock. I like where it is right now. And look how it's been climbing all day. Every sell-off we have in the SPY, what does Home Depot do? It keeps going up. I'm giving you guys like so much value today. It's ridiculous. Giving you like all my good stuff. Three 352.50 and stop would be right there. Shopify. I like Shopify a lot. I like Shopify. I already showed you where my stop would go right here, 78.57. Did you draw that, Matt? 78. Did you draw that 78.57?
No.
It's pretty cool. I don't know how it got there. Huh. I like it. The more I use this program, the more I like it. It has really convenient settings for VWAP and anchored VWAPs too. Let me do this one. I'll go back to Home Depot. So this is your stop loss, 78.57. And we would go to 16 days out to February 23rd. And we would go to the 80 strike price. Yeah, thank you, Andrew. Next one. APH. Did we already go through this one? Did we already go through this
I'm
one,
not
folks?
sure.
We didn't. Okay. I like this one a lot. Notice it's just kind of slowly getting up. And again, notice on my list today, you don't see a lot of the tech stocks, a lot of the FANGs, nothing like that. Hey, Dale, hope you're doing well. Right here below this pivot right here, 180, $100.84. Thanks, Dale. Good. We would go 37 days out till March 15th because there just isn't anything in between. And we would go to the 90. I'll tell you what, you could do this one. You could do the 100 strike price calls, okay? Uh Come. I talked about the stock when it was going up, and now it has consolidated, and it looks like it wants to go up again. I like those. The reason I like this is because it's easy to put a stop loss without getting really hurt. 122.44-ish level, 37 days till March 15th, and we would go to the 120 strike price that has a good delta. Yes, if you ask me in a second, Arno, I will. And TXT. Oh man, this one looks great today. I might have mentioned it in the pit. This is fantastic. Look at this. 84-ish stop loss. I like this stock a lot. And look at how it just made a new high on the day with the stock market hitting the V. Look, the stock just made a new high on the day. And look at the S&P. That's relative strength, folks. Doesn't get much more relative than that. I like the stock. Did I tell you how much I like the stock? The option is uh well, I guess we could do this one. I don't I prefer to do the 80, but I guess we'll have to do the 85. Yeah. It's got a lot of liquidity here. And the delta is almost 70, 64. Last one, ETN. Uh a little overdone. Let's not do this one. Okay, somebody wanted me to comment on Newmont. Uh, Newmont was one of the stocks that was on my 90-day low list today, but it didn't gap up. But I noticed it this morning. That was one of the stocks that was on my 90-day low list. And then somebody asked me another one, and I said, ask me when I'm done. What was that stock? Come on, guys. This is your time to shine. Somebody asked me a few minutes ago, and I said, ask me at the end. Do you guys remember what it was? What? Oh, USO. Thank you. USO. USO. It was USO. Um, I want to see a breakout of this level right here on energies. Till we do, I don't think anything good's going to happen. I think we're going to be choppy. Solar has been on my daily crap list now, and I think solar is going to go down. When solar breaks, like TAN, SEDG, Julian, we're going to have a great time. We're just not there yet. Already talked about USO. Moderna doesn't look like it wants to rally. SMG. Yeah, this still in a downtrend. Nothing great there. All right, Matt, go through seasonality in the next 10 minutes. Make sure you post my link. I'm going live again, and I'll give you some goodies. Now, yesterday, everybody who joined me made money on Dashboard, didn't they? You guys know who you were. I might or might not give you a stock if I see something good happening. I don't know. We'll have to see. But it's one of those things where I call come and watch Roger discuss trade opportunities and earn while you learn. All right, Matt, take over, and I'll see you guys in 18 minutes. I know your names. I hope to see all of you there.
All right. There's the link right there for 1 o'clock. We take over the screen and we'll get going. Number 2. And I think I'm sharing. All right, here's the long side. It was pretty strong yesterday, and it is continuing strength. Pretty strong numbers almost across the board to the long side. Healthcare lagging behind a little bit. Consumer discretionary's profit factor is low. Real estate even stronger. I mean, again, low number of trades, but it's been about 80%. Now it's 100. So we'll check on that on the 10-day hold side again. But if I remember correctly, the 10-day hold on real estate was also strong. But just going down the board here the rest of the way, you can't miss consumer staple, tech, industrials, financials, energies, communication, and basic materials all seasonally strong to the long side. High profit factor, good win rates. On the short side, you see the total opposite, which makes me more confident in the long side itself. There is no accuracy here. You should fade this according to seasonality. No, to the short side. Short side is empty. Long side, it's all on the long side. And 10-day hold says that we're mostly still in the middle. So not any sort of confirmation there. And real estate does tend to taper off on the 10-day hold today. Or, yeah, coming up. So the seasonal move is coming to an end. And it's been around a while. So it's not that much of a surprise. The number today is a good one. Not the best, but it's solid. 335. That's a solid A. Okay. I looked at a few of these, but I actually ignored these top ones right here. So first thing I see is Hub. That looks great. It's breaking out. It had earnings already. Here's the daily chart right here. It's probably a trade Roger would do for the trade room, honestly. It's bread and butter right there. If you don't do hub, here's my next one. First Solar is the next one on the list, but I do not like the chart. I'm going to flip again, like we did yesterday. Uh, this here. First Solar does not look good to the long side. The next one's Dollar General. You know, the trend was stronger earlier, but it's kind of been going sideways. So you got really consolidative since about December, beginning of December. Although it tightened up a little bit, but the, everything else in the market, for the most part, has been going straight up. So I don't like that as much. We had VFC. I'm not buying that. It's had earnings. Earnings were bad. Earnings previously, as you can see, have been bad and bad and bad. So this maybe this one wasn't too bad, but outlook has definitely not been good. I wouldn't buy that. Okay, here's an interesting one. This is EWU. This is the United Kingdom, the United UK ETF. It's kind of traipsing around in the middle right there. It's trending down. It might be okay, but no, it's actually that's not even the ticker I was thinking of. Yeah, don't take that. Here is my favorite long side trade today seasonally. It's Agilent Technologies. It's a healthcare stock. It has earnings in 20 days. So you got some time. And 18 trades, for profit factor, 94% win rate. And it's just, it's been cooking, just grinding slowly up. Earnings wise, again, you got 20 days. The option liquidity was good when I looked earlier. You got 9 days. You can take the February if you want to. I take the 135. It's only 50 cents out of the money. Or you could take the March. I take the February though. And then as a stop, I would typically I'd use the 8-day EMA, but in this case, I would probably use the 50-day moving average. Or if you want to give it more room, which I don't suggest, you could use the $30 level roughly, because that's been a relative floor for it. Right around there. Rough stop though. Okay. I mean, folks, there's a lot on this list. I'll answer a couple questions. Okay. Somebody said XLB is both sides. Here it is to the long side. Good numbers. Where do you see it on the short side? Unless you're answering a question that I just didn't understand. There's the link. Uh, my thoughts on XLP, consumer staples. Look at the man. That's not what we want. There we go. You know, the price action isn't awesome today, but I mean, I like this trend a lot to the long side. Just, I'm not even going to, I don't even need to draw a trend line. It's really obvious. The only thing that you have to be careful of is overhead resistance. And it looks like you've got maybe one around the $75 level and then 76, but I think you got some room. This is not moving very fast, so I think it's probably going to work its way up and just then you'll have a decision. I mean, that's probably another week of price action. CMG. Hey, Cyrus. You've been quiet lately. Chipotle, post earnings, maybe. Are you asking if I would fade it? No, probably not. Well, to be honest, I can't afford this stock anyway. But uh, yeah, you won't see me doing $40 options. Long trade, I would need to for this. I would lean less on the price action, and I would default more to what the earnings reports say. So I would look at what the did they do the guidance yet? Yeah, they did. They did do the guidance. I would check the guidance. I would check what the catalyst was. Chipotle's probably not going anywhere, but yeah, I wouldn't trust technicals with this kind of event. It's very specific, you know. Earnings plays. That's typically why we don't trade them here, Roger and I, because we're really technically based, technical analysis. Okay, XLY. Looks good, but the SPY might be getting a little toppy, and we've got a lot of Fed speakers, so I would be cautious of jumping into anything right now. Pepsi, probably can see some upside. I'd probably let it pull back a little bit more. I don't know if you're going to get to the 8-day EMA, but you're hitting a nice little piece of resistance here. Well, you tried to you gapped up and then you immediately filled back. So, all right. Um, uh, on the short side, I didn't really see anything. It was a short list. I checked most of these. I didn't like any of them. Although seasonality doesn't say this, but for a long trade, you might want to check out Ulta. I mean, that looks awesome. That's a blue sky trade right there. It's expensive, but yep, it's YouTube or the members area, Tony. And I'm gonna briefly look at 10-day hold, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Clorox looks interesting. That looks strong. I'd buy it. And I don't even like those kind of trades, and I would buy it. All right, folks, I got to start fading off of here because we've got the trading pit at 1 o'clock. Can you repeat home Shopify? Okay, rapid fire on these few right here. FCX, don't like it. It's in the middle. Not a fan. NTES, there's too many gaps with that stock. If it, yeah, it's, I guess it's an ADR, I think. A Chinese ADR, probably. That's why you get the gaps because most of the trading movement is coming from the Asian market and then it's adjusting when it opens. Love it to the long side. KO, that is. Tesla. I wanted to do a straddle the other day, but now I think I'd do it long. All right, folks, I'm out of here. There's the link. I will see you all tomorrow. It's an encore. If you saw it yesterday, I'd watch it again anyway. It's pretty good. And he usually gives away free trades. But if you're not in the trading pit, you're missing out. Tony, if you go to the YouTube channel, you can look at all the past sessions and you can scroll, like toggle the time frame. So you can rewind, fast forward, put us on 2x speed. That's it. And it's Roger Scott. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that real quick. Here's the link to today's session right there. All right, everyone. I'm out of here. See you tomorrow. Send me an email if you have a question that I didn't get to. Matt@rogerscott.com. MATT. There it is in the chat. Bye, everyone.